I don't like flies.
Let's talk about that.
I'm Justin from Long Beach, California. Good mythical morning.
Good mythical morning.
This episode is brought to you by LensRentals.com, your source for high-end camera equipment and lenses for rent.
Don't forget, you've got approximately 1 week, exactly 1 week left to enter the promotional code GMM05 so you can get high-end camera gear and lenses from LensRentals.com.
Thank you for that radio announcer voice, and thank you for joining us today and for making us a part of your daily routine.
Yeah.
Moment of sincerity here.
Yeah, let's be sincere.
You matter.
Yeah.
You watching and being committed to this show on a
course.
daily basis, Monday through Friday, makes a difference. It's the reason why we keep going.
That's right.
If nobody watches, we're not going to keep doing
that's
this.
good.
And that brings me to tomorrow being Bring a Friend to Good Mythical Morning. Yeah, let's bring that back.
Yeah.
Right now, invite a friend. If they're beside you, they're already watching, so it may not make as much sense, but if they're beside you in class, or at work, or in your carpool, or on your Twitter feed, or your Facebook friendship thingy, invite them to watch tomorrow. Invite a friend to Good Mythical Morning. It makes a difference.
You know, there are some people, when people say things that are like vulnerable or like moving, they're like,
Yeah. We're not two of those people.
I'm not accommodating in that way. Okay, my wife is.
So if I'm like, you matter, you should watch. It's
Like you're tasting
something wrong with you? Do you have like a pain?
It's like you're tasting something. You're like,
Okay.
good spaghetti.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really need that from you.
I hate flies. Nothing ruins a meal. Now listen, I don't want you to do that. This show will be a lot different if we start doing that to each other.
Yeah, we'd have to stop everybody. Sorry, something wrong?
I hate flies, and I feel like nothing ruins a good meal, a good movie, or even maybe an intimate moment. Like a fly. You know, it's just, maybe it's just I realize this is a first world problem. I acknowledge that up front. I realize that there are places in the world where there's like flies all over their food and they just, they just eat it anyway. And that's fine. But, this is America. And I'm trying to exercise dominion over my household. And when a little fly breaks the barrier of my dominion and gets in there and is like landing on my food intermittently, or landing on like the edge of the couch when I'm trying to watch a movie, it drives me crazy.
But hold on. This is California, man. There aren't flies anywhere. There are no flies at my house.
There are at my house, buddy. It's because I'm next to this. Well, you're next to a park too.
Yeah, I'm next to a park.
I don't know. Maybe it's lots of trash cans right along here on the road. I don't know. We got fly problems.
There's actually
man.
trash on the curb beside your house.
Yeah,
You
there
need to
is.
Look into that.
That's me. I'm leaving it for the trash man.
Put it in the can, dude.
It doesn't fit.
I think it's people will picnic themselves at your park.
There's something contributing to it.
And then they will they'll put their remnants there on your curb.
Yeah, people litter right out here all the time, and I want to catch one of those suckers. I want to catch somebody in the action of littering, and I'll be like, "Excuse me,
that's
could
your
you
problem.
Please not do that in my yard."
Please. Emphasis on the please.
Hopefully, I'll be.
So if you want to get to the root of your fly problem, it's get rid of these people who keep
kill the people. That's not gonna work. That's not legal.
I'm not saying kill them. I'm saying
you said get rid of them. That's what it means,
or
man.
put up a sign that says "Don't put your plates here."
Oh, then that just invites it, because then the rebels are like, "Hey, throw a plate there," because they don't want it. You can't do that. That's like saying, "Don't bully me." You know what I'm saying? That doesn't work.
You're patching holes in a dam. I see where this is going.
So what basically has been happening is, and we have, not only do we have other people's trash out here that we're dealing with, we got my trash. And so then my kids come out and they leave the doors open. They leave the screen door and it's not really a screen door, it's that security door, and then the main door, and they leave it open, especially during the summer. Now that the summer is basically over, the problem seems to be getting a little bit better.
Well, how can the squirrels get in if they don't leave the doors
That's a
open?
good point. But I recall, not kidding, one day I killed 9 flies inside my house in like a 10-minute span. Now, let me explain to you. Killing flies is something that I take pride in. I don't respect flies. I don't believe in fly rights. If you believe in fly rights, sorry. You're not going to be my friend, or at least you can watch me kill a fly in your presence and hopefully it'll be okay. But ever since I was a kid, my dad had this thing. My dad had this ability
To spank you. Nope.
He could do that too. To spank flies, which usually when you spank a fly, it kills them.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
you're just trying to discipline the fly, and then he squishes.
I'm sorry. Look what I did here.
Just trying to teach you a lesson, son.
Your guts are all over my table.
But he had the uncanny ability to grab flies and to get flies. So
Like grab them?
yeah, he could grab them out of the air.
We're talking like Mr. Miyagi type scenario?
Well, no chopsticks.
Wouldn't a fly swatter be easier?
Man who catch fly with chopstick accomplish anything.
You ever catch one?
Not yet.
But he had the ability to like grab a fly. And so I, at a young age, began to cultivate this ability to catch flies. And now I am now passing this on to my kids. So,
I've never seen you do this.
well, because we don't have any flies in here.
Now, are you talking about like when a fly like tries to fly through a window and it's like it's hitting
that's easy.
hitting the window and you're like cupping it against the window
That's
because
child's play.
anybody can do that.
I do that with my feet. just to make it fair for the fly, I do that with my feet.
Okay.
I'm not talking about getting
You're
stuck
talking
in a
about
window.
getting them out of the air.
Yes. Now, first of all, there's a phenomenon, and I would like to know the scientific explanation to this, because have you ever noticed how a fly, like when a fly gets into your house, he's like crazy, he's like everywhere, and then
Yeah.
like if he stays in your house like 24 hours, like 24 hours later, he's huge, and he's like
He's huge.
He's moving. You know how you get those flies that are moving
Yeah.
really, really slow? And I'm not talking horse flies. It's a house fly that's like, it's totally taking advantage of your entire home. Now I'm just chilling out. And then they become easy targets. And those ones, you worried about what's on my hands?
I just thought you were gonna poke me in the eye.
I wash. You got glasses, man. At those points, I can easily. In fact, I did it yesterday. Grab it right out of the air. Done it multiple times, and then show it to my kids and like, check it out, Dad. Check out, Dad. He killed another fly.
You're like a cat playing with a mouse.
But the way to kill a fly that's in the early stages, that just can
a spry fly.
just got in.
You can't do it.
No. You can do it easily. Wait till he lands on a surface. Check this out. He lands on a surface. So say he landed right there.
Okay.
There's a fly right there. You go like this. You slap right above him, and what will happen is
You're leading him.
when he sees your hands begin to move, he'll start flying away. But if you're quick, like a cat, like me, you'll kill him every time. And of course, it'll make a mess. I killed 9 flies that way
Think about
in 15, maybe 15 minutes.
the problem is think about what this fly has landed on and what this fly has eaten and what's now all over your hands. I'm talking like cat dung. I'm talking like old food remnants. I'm talking
Yeah, it's nasty. That's why I
like
kill him.
rotten stuff. Like you're having this on your hands. You know?
I wash my hands,
showing it
man.
to your kids. Your kids don't wash their hands if they're going to do it.
I don't worry about them. They're building their immunity. But I'm here today to tell you that I have, on some levels, I have admitted defeat, Link, because I bought a fly trap, something I never thought a McLaughlin would do. Because I consider myself the fly trap. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm the enforcer. I'm the
clapper.
punisher. I'm the fly punisher.
The clapper.
But I was like, you know what I should do? Let's go to the hardware store. Now that we've got this Bronco, I don't know it's a company car, so I don't get to deduct these miles. But on the weekend sometimes I'm like, hey boys, let's go to the hardware store. And you talk like this. Hey boys, let's get into Bronco, go to the hardware store. And what are we getting at? I don't know. Hardware. We just need to go.
Fly killing.
So we go to the hardware store, and I asked the lady, I'm like, you got like fly tape or fly, I don't know. She says, fly paper? I was like, yeah, fly paper. So I go back there thinking I'm going to buy like some fly paper, and like, that's basically the sticky thing that you like set next to your trash can, and then all the flies land on it, and then they see that they've landed on it, and they go and land on it, and then it builds on itself until you have this whole string of just flies.
A bona fide torture device for flies.
I don't care about flies. I don't care. I will waterboard a fly. I would do it.
I'm not comfortable with this discussion.
But I didn't get the fly paper. I saw 2 levels up in the hardware store, like eye level with me. This is like top shelf stuff.
Yeah. For tall men. Fly traps for tall men.
The fly trap. I see this thing and it says holds 20,000 flies. I'm like, how is this thing hold 20,000 flies? It's like a bag.
Are you sure it wasn't 20.000
20.000 flies. No, it was
20,000 flies.
Yeah, well, I think what happens is you keep it out there for a month. It's a bag. I got it out here. We'll show a picture of it. It's a bag that has some like bait in it, and they go in there and like, and then they fly in there and they fall and they drown. And then I think they're absorbed, and apparently they become part of the bait because the other flies are like, hey, I smell flies, and where flies are is where the fun's at. And then they bzz up in there, and then they go in there and they die 20,000 times.
Where flies are is where the fun's at. Put that on a t-shirt.
And so I'm trying to supplement my own efforts with an actual
You can't do
flight.
this day and night, you know? You look like a trained seal.
Well, you only can do it once. If you do it twice, they fly. Anyway,
Kill flies!
let me know what you think about flies, what your technique is for killing them. And if you're one of the people out there that believes in fly rights, I'd love to hear your case.
Best comment question ever on Good Mythical Morning. Let me know what you think about flies.
Oh, we're having fun today.
Okay, Rhett first learns about the internet. All right, we're gonna shut down this episode. Thanks for watching. Okay, cut. And now
who you talking
we're gonna
to?
edit it. I'm just kind of talking through what's gonna happen. We're gonna edit it. You already know this, of course. And then we're gonna put it up on the internet. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful arrangement. I love this.
What are you talking about? You're gonna put
What we just did.
this video that we're making?
Yeah.
You're gonna put it where?
On the internet. On the internet.
Is it like putting in a phone book or something? How do you put a video in a phone book? What do you mean?
I didn't say the phone book. I said the internet. Like you can log on to like the internet, or like if you have like an internet provider that provides you with it.
Logs.
Log.